Have you ever found yourself impatiently waiting for a show's next season, feeling like the gap between releases keeps getting longer? If yes, then you're not alone. And today's story about From Season 4 highlights this frustrating trend in streaming. You can't help but notice. Uh, Before diving in, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to stay tuned for more updates like this. Your support keeps the conversation going. From a massive billing a reputation as one of the most intriguing mystery box dramas of recent years. Uh, with its eerie atmosphere, gripping stories, and characters you can't help but root for, it's easy to see why fans and critics alike rave about it. And the show has maintained a hefty 90% plus Rotten Tomatoes score across all seasons, a feat that's becoming harder for stories of its genre in today's era of TV. Uh, Yet, for all the praise, a troubling issue is brewing as the series gears up for its fourth season. And uh, those invested in From know how risky its storytelling can be. It unveils layer upon layer of mysteries, sometimes far more than it can resolve in one season. And that's part of the allure, a constant question of how it will tie everything together in the end. Uh, so far, its writing team has miraculously defied expectations, delivering compelling resolutions while maintaining quality and momentum. And yet, as we look ahead to season 4, the storm clouds of delayed releases are now becoming harder to ignore. And then for years, From stuck to a reliable rhythm, releasing new seasons roughly a year apart. This consistency gave the show its edge, keeping viewers immersed in its complex web of mysteries while fresh clues and turns spilled onto the screen each year. However, now it's looking like 2025 will join the dubious ranks as the first year without a new season since the show's debut. Early reports point toward a possible release in early 2026 instead, a noticeable break in the show's pattern. While the wait isn't unbearable, the once reliable pacing seems to be slowing, putting the show closer to the frustrating trend that's plaguing today's streaming landscape. Um, why exactly are we seeing these delays not only in From, but across so many streaming hits? Executive producer Jeff Pinkner recently hinted at ongoing production timelines, uh, expressing hope for a 2025 release. However, series creator John Griffin painted a different picture, stating filming probably wouldn't finish before the holidays. This echoes a increasingly common shift in TV production pacing, a shift driven by a tangled mix of reasons, from scheduling around strikes to adjusting post-pandemic practices. There wasn't always this way. Long, drawn-out gaps between seasons used to stand out as exceptions to the rule, pursuing viewers could reliably expect new episodes each year without fail. Yet today, that steady rhythm feels like a distant memory. So, and although pandemic-related disruptions certainly set the stage for these delays, and even as things normalize, faster turnarounds seem rare. For fans of shows like Stranger Things or Wednesday, watching these multi-year waits has become almost routine, And now it looks like shows including from are trickling into the same stream. Still from season 4 may just pull through. So whatever, um, with season 3 wrapping up in late 2024, the series hasn't completely dropped the ball yet. But here's the kicker. The longer these gaps grow, the tougher it becomes for shows to sustain their momentum. Fans inevitably start to drift away, distracted by newer, shiny titles. As compelling as the stories may be, attention spans aren't immune to time. And let's be real, fandom patience has its limits. Um, Maybe this delay is just another chapter in modern TV's saga of wait and wonder, or perhaps the creators need time to give the next season an extra layer of polish. After all, why rush excellence? And how can you turn back to? It wouldn't come together. And then what happens? Um, what changes? Just don't forget to add snacks to the calendar. It's easier than scheduling a release date these days. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, Delfrida, thanks for watching. Bye bye.